Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Just going to pop on and show you some things that have been happening around the farm. Just in the polytunnel here with the layers. We're on a housing order now, as a lot of places in Europe are. So I've just got them in the polytunnel and they're chilling out just on the morning feed. And I just want to show you something I've been working on. So as I told you, I'm actually in the process now of building a new egg mobile. I'm going to record that and I'm probably going to put that together as a training package and have that ready for maybe the end of January, mid-February. But one thing I've been working on for that egg mobile is if I have to leave the farm and I leave someone else here working, the responsibility for the animals still stops with me no matter where I am in the world. And I always find it difficult to leave the farm for any length of time. So I wanted to make my egg mobile fully accessible from anywhere in the world, and I've managed to put together a few different types of bits of technology to make that functional. So on my phone here, get it into shot, I can load up my app here, and it's taking a little second, but I can see I've got a camera in there and I can watch my birds all day long. I can move it, we can look around the birds. There I am at the door, so I have access to see what's happening. I'm going to put one of them in my egg mobile and on the outside so I can check the birds anytime I want. But the real cool thing is I've also got another app here where if we come in here remotely from anywhere in the world, I can turn, what do we see? We see it up here, there's CC light there. I can turn, I've got full functioning from my phone. I just turn the lights off, turn them on. I can do the same with all my linear actuators, so I can close the nest box from anywhere in the world, the door, all this functionality. So I'm really cool that I was able to figure all that out. And I'm going to be putting that, I'm just testing it here to see the robustness of it. I don't really need it in a polytunnel, but I want to check the robustness, and then I'm going to install that in my egg mobile. So it's just going to give me peace of mind anytime I leave the farm, and I can also program all the doors to open, close, do all that on my phone anywhere in the world. Isn't that going to be clever? I'm just down the road here at the neighbours, and Christopher, he takes in these trailers and he cuts the bodies off them, sells the bodies, and the bottoms go for scrap. And I think this is quite fitting. Fresh Chicken Company. I'm going to turn this into our slaughtery on the farm, I think. It's a pretty clean one inside, and yeah, so I think I'm going to take this unit here, and that's going to be our spring project. We're going to convert this into a poultry slaughtery. I think it'll be perfect. It's 44 foot long, 8 foot wide, 8 foot high. It's a refrigerated unit, so inside is all wipeable surface, checker plate floor. So if I position it sloping, so all to one point, I'll be able to power hose inside, top to bottom, so it'll make clean down pretty easy. So I'm going to have to go talk to Christopher now about price on this and get this here lined up for after Christmas, hopefully. I'm just literally up the road from the farm. Christopher's our neighbour up here. Okay, so I'm just trying to get ready to drop in our poultry slaughtery, our container for that. And the plan is to put it basically on this green verge here, so tied up to those trees there and run all the way back. Jess's house was down there. I've actually moved her around the corner here. She's going to have to move around here for a few weeks while we get the container in, and then we'll get her moved back to in front of it. But I'm going to have to get in a machine and scrape this back because I want to actually lower this down so when the container's sitting in there, it's pretty level with the ground. And I've got a lot of wood here that I need to chip. I've got maybe like 2 days of chipping here, and when I get all that wood chip out, I'll get in with my level. I'm not sure if there's quite a fall, so there's about 1 meter of a difference from there to here, maybe 3/4 of a meter. And when I get all that wood chipped and I get in there and get my levels right, I may need to build a little retaining wall along here because I don't want to have a massive fall of gravel. I would like to continue this road, dig this out, put gravel in all the way down to here. and then I think my container is going to stop at that post there, so it'll go from there all the way back up to behind the van there. It's 44 foot long. That's going to hold our poultry slaughtery and the clean room and fridge and everything for breaking down processing meat. So I'm really excited about that. I'm just out in the pasture here and I'm doing a little bit of weeding. You can see I've got some there's honeyberry bushes here, and oh, hello Jess. And typically I didn't do a great job coming around mulching these, so they got a bit taken over at the end of the summer. So I'm coming around now and I'm clearing back the grass from around them, because what I'm doing is I collect all the grass and I'll take that into the chickens, and it's just some grass for them. So I'm killing two birds in one stone. It's the middle of winter. It's getting me outside, getting me active, keeping me sharp. Jess, come on here. And so it's kind of good for me, good for this guy, and good for the chickens. And what I'll do then is when I come along, then I'll come along. That's my pile of compost. I'll probably mulch it with some compost and some wood chip then, and give it a better chance this year. But signs of life coming. I can see some little buds if we zoom in. See some little buds coming. So spring will not be too far away. It's just round the corner, and getting all these little jobs done. And we've just had a really nice spell of weather for the last few days. It's been very mild. It's a full moon, so maybe that's calming the weather down. And I let the goats, I put them in at night and I've just let them out, and we're slowly moving around the farm here now. We're moving every 3-4 days, just eating off the winter stockpile. And if it's really bad weather, I just leave them in the polytunnel with hay. But if the weather's anyway good at all, we'll let them out and let them graze some of the winter stockpile. And the goats are just getting out, so they're having a little bit of a chat about who's boss. Typically Nelly is the matriarch, but slowly Winnie's starting to press her, and eventually Nelly's like 5 years old now. In this group, if they're left the way they are, I think eventually Winnie would take over as matriarch as Nelly gets a little bit older. These two guys are doing really well. They're this year's kids, 2 females, and it's Gilbert there. I'm hoping he has his job done, and we'll find out in another few months if they start to show signs of being a kid. But yeah, winter grazing on the farm. We're trying to leave. You can see where we've been in the previous paddocks. We're leaving a good cover on the ground as well, but we've got plenty there to take. It's right every day, and they just go in the evening. I keep them in the polytunnel here, and we just give them very basic shelter setup. This little tunnel's been used for anything and everything, and you see the goats are in here. They can jump out of these kits if they want. They generally don't. We give them free choice. That's kelp, well, seaweed, ground up kelp seaweed, free choice salt, water, and we'll give them some apple cider vinegar or some washing soap every now and again in their water as well. They get free choice hay at night, and yeah, come in here at night. Once it starts getting dark, they're more than happy to come in, and then they're ready to go out again in the morning. If it's wet, they generally don't like going out so much, but they're a lot easier managed now. We move them every 3 days or so, and we're not milking them because we've dried them up, and we're trying to get them back in kid again. So we've selected our interns for 2022, and that's really exciting. And we've also got our training with Richard Perkins running on the farm, as well as other trainings. And I'm just kind of getting all the logistics, going through all the logistics of that now and getting that organised. That's going to be super fun. It's going to be there's going to be a lot of activity on the farm this summer, which I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, I can sense spring is only around the corner, and that's really exciting. So I hope to see you in a video soon. Take care, guys.